Good morning, everyone. This is Danny McLaughlin, and thank you for joining me on another episode of Mornings on the MLS. Today, we're going to talk about a $30 million property right here in my hometown of Franklin, Tennessee, that has been for sale since 2014. Let's look at the details for all the people that ask me, is the market crashing in Franklin, Tennessee? Stay tuned. Is the market dying in Franklin, Tennessee? Let this be an example of what's really happening in my hometown of Franklin, Tennessee. Thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind, please comment, like, share, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm a local realtor here in Franklin, Tennessee. My brand is the Patriot Realtor. Everybody knows me as the Patriot Realtor. So if you have any questions or are getting ready to buy, sell, or relocate here to beautiful Middle Tennessee, please reach out to me. My contact information will be at the end, and I would love to work with you and teach you everything I know about Middle Tennessee real estate. Where's the hot spots to buy and where's the areas to stay away from. But today I want to share with you a property that's been for sale, since 2014. Now listen, it's $30 million and not everybody walking down the street has $30 million, but let's talk about and see the history of this, because a lot of people think that Franklin, Tennessee real estate market has maybe fizzled out, and there is no way that is happening. In fact, have we seen the market adjust? Have we seen it kind of normalize? Yes. Is it slower than it has been in the last few years? Yes, but Franklin, Tennessee is still hot, red hot. And so let's talk about it with this one property. I want to show you this property. It is at 3538 Bear Creek Road in Franklin, Tennessee, in that famous 37064 zip code. Okay, so this time it's been on the market for 104 days. It's listed for $30 million. And it is currently under contract. And so right there, under contract. So let's talk about this. Here's the annual taxes. A lot of people ask me about the annual taxes, and there you go. Right now, it's $8,346 for annual taxes. But let's take a look. What I want to show you is the history of this property. So the original sale back in 1982. January 1, 1982, sold for $1 million. Oh, let me go back up. What we're talking about here is 268.5 acres. Let me say that again. 268.5 acres in Franklin, Tennessee, in the famous 37064. So now that we've got that kind of settled, originally, this property sold for back in January of 1982 for $1,046,000. Amazing. Okay, but check this out. In 1997, it was recorded and sold for $2.446 million. Watch this. In 2001, it was recorded and sold for $8,750,000. All right, check this out. That was 2008. In 2014, they tried to sell the property for $8,500,000. So $250,000 less than what they bought it for. And they couldn't sell it in 952 days. They couldn't sell it. Can you believe that? And that was in 2014. Okay. They took it off the market in 2017. Then it went active again. Let's see, right here. It went active in 2018 for $8.5 million. and canceled again after 742 days. 742 days. It still wouldn't sell for $250,000 less than it originally, well, not originally, but sold for back in 2001. Okay, so we're talking like, what is that? Like a 17 years, 18 years, 16 years? Okay, now check this out. Then it came to market in 2021. This is when all the hype was going on in Franklin, Tennessee. It was going crazy, right? It went to sale for $15 million. They couldn't sell it. Oh, I'm sorry. They did sell it. They sold it for $9 million. They were asking $15 million. Sale recorded for $9 million. Ready for this? In 2025, July 1 of 2025, the listing agreement was signed. It went active on 8/21/2025. It went active on the Middle Tennessee Real Estate MLS for $30 million. And 104 days later, it's under contract. Under contract for $30 million when they couldn't even sell it for 8.5. So, if you think things are slowing down in Franklin, Tennessee or Williamson County, there is no way that things are slowing down. Not when $30 million properties are being bought and sold. There's just no way. I think really what's happening with our real estate market is there are some properties in Williamson County, Rutherford County, Murray County, Davidson County, that are maybe slow and normalizing, some more than others. It feels like to me that houses under $500,000 are sitting on the market. But what it does feel like is houses that are in that 1 million to 1.5 million is red hot for some reason. I was watching this house that just hit the market in Murfreesboro. I think it was a little over 1.5 million. Actually, I'm sorry. It was just under 1.4 million, 1.5 million. And as soon as I saw the house hit the market, I was like, man, this is a beautiful house. It's in Murfreesboro. Technically, a house like this inside Franklin would have probably sold really quick. So I was worried that it might sit on the market for like 30 to 60 days, maybe 90 days. But I knew for sure it was going to sell because it was absolutely a stunning property. Had so much custom trim work, beautiful construction. I mean, it was just amazing. And it sold, it went under contract in like 10 days. I was like, man, that price point, that like 1 million to 1.5 it's super red hot. And it doesn't matter if it's stinking in Murfreesboro. It doesn't matter if it's in Thompson Station, Spring Hill, Columbia, Franklin, Brentwood. Like it doesn't matter. That market is still moving pretty quick. Now, I think why is because there's a lot of buyers in our market that are cash buyers that are relocating here from other states and other areas that are bringing in bigger money than like they sold their house for, let's say, $5 million, and they're coming here and buying like probably 10 times the house for a lot less. So those cash buyers are still making the market strong. And that's the price point that you can get a really nice house in a really great location for that, like 1 million to 1.5 million. And I just think that that's a really good, strong price point still. But it feels like to me, if you start to get above that, if you start to get in the 2 and 3 million, it definitely slows down. Even in a hot market, that price point kind of slows down because not everybody can afford, $2 million, $3 million, $4 million, $5 million. But the first time home buyers, I think that's where we're seeing a drop off because of interest rates possibly. That's the houses like 500, 400, 600, they're just sitting They're sitting on the market and they're not moving. So I did want to show you real quick. I wanted to show you the inside of this house, this property, because it is absolutely gorgeous. And it's this big chunk of land. I mean, the land is just gorgeous. It's got ponds, creeks. I mean, it's a beautiful property. And congratulations to the seller and congratulations to the buyer that they're under contract and they've got this thing under contract, and hopefully they have a successful closing. There's a view just looking out over the rolling hills of Middle Tennessee and Franklin. It's an old historical house. It needs to be renovated. I believe it's in pretty bad shape. I think there's even a part of the house that was like torn off the back. You can see here they're using the land for like hay or whatever they're growing there. But I just wanted to show you the property just so you can kind of see the scenery of what, Middle Tennessee, Franklin, Tennessee looks like. I mean, this is why people want to move here. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous, and it brings in a lot of money. It brings in a lot of attention from out-of-state buyers and people moving here from not just California, but they're moving here from New York, Chicago, Florida, like parts of North Carolina are moving here. It's just there's a lot of people moving to Tennessee, specifically. I don't know if I shouldn't say specifically, because a lot of people are moving to Knoxville, Tennessee, and Middle Tennessee, Nashville. But I do think that our rolling hills and our terrain just makes it real appealing. This is the house. It's kind of an old colonial style house. You can see here it's been weathered. It needs to be remodeled. Maybe it kind of looks like there was a fire at one time. You can see that there's some definite water damage in the house. And then if you look here, here's the back of the house. Let me show you this. I'll leave a link to this property to you in the description, in the video description. I'll leave a link to the property so you can check it out. But see, here's the back of the house. It looks like it had an addition or something on the back of the house that is like no longer there. So you've got this, I don't know whoever bought it plans on restoring it or not. I'm not sure if it's protected by the historic preservation of historical homes and stuff like that, but I'm sure it is. But anyways, that's the house that I wanted to show you guys. I should talk about, it's more the land, the 268 acres. I mean, that's just like, that's a lot of land, guys. That's a lot of land. So anyways, congratulations to the buyer and the seller. Hope that you guys have a successful closing. Congratulations on all that. If you're looking to move, relocate, or sell property here in Middle Tennessee, I would love to represent you. Reach out to me if you have any questions or you just want to talk. You want to talk about the market, more details of what I think about the market and where's the hot places to buy and where's the places not to buy. Maybe some up and coming new projects that are happening, all the new commercial that's coming in. I'm going to do an episode on In-N-Out Burger. Wait till you see that. I've got some really cool stuff to share with you about the In-N-Out Burger that's got their headquarters right here in Franklin and off of Goose Creek and off I-65. It's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be a great addition. There are other ones opening up in Antioch. I think it's Lebanon and what is the other one? Murfreesboro or somewhere in there. But they're opening up restaurants across our great state. So anyways, let me know. Here is my business card with all my contact information. Go ahead and feel free to pause this video, or there's a screen, there's a QR code to scan with your phone. If you want to scan that code, it'll take you to all my contact information, and I would love to hear from you. So until next time, thanks again for joining me on the Mornings on LMS. Until then, have a beautiful day. Congratulations. Take care.